Here's a song that embodies many of the truths about you. It's called Greater Power. One life beating all our hearts. One love living in everyone. If you breathe, just breathe. In the silence, what a sound. And you'll hear what's all around. 'Cause in me is light, so let it shine. In me is strength to make it mine. In me is peace to free my mind. In me is everything I need. In you is joy to heal the pain. In you is power to make a change. In you is truth to set you free. 'Cause in you is everything you need. A greater power's in you. A greater power's in you. One truth to find in you and me. A path to follow yourself to your source. If you breathe, just breathe. In the silence, what a sound. And you'll hear what's all around. 'Cause in me is light, so let it shine. In me is strength to make it mine. In me is peace to free my mind. In me is everything I need. In you is joy to heal the pain. In you is power to make a change. In you is truth to set you free. 'Cause in you is everything you need. A greater power's in you. A greater power's in you. A greater power's in you.
Good morning. Welcome to Agape. I'm so glad you joined us today from wherever you are watching. Please do me a favor, check in. Let me know where you're watching from. Doesn't matter if you're watching this live or you're watching this after the fact. I really would like to know where you're at. And if you've got comments or questions during the course of this broadcast, this service, write them in. It helps me understand where you are. So for those of you that don't know, agape means unconditional love. Martin Luther King described it as the love of God operating through the human heart. And what we teach at Agape is practical spirituality, so that it doesn't matter what religion you may be practicing or no religion. What we teach is a practical way of living that empowers you to be able to create the life of your dreams. And what we understand is that our lives are based on our beliefs. Our beliefs create everything. So you want to know what you believe? It's real simple. Look at your life. Your life tells you exactly what you believe. You cannot fool the universe. You cannot fool spirit. You cannot fool universal mind. You cannot fool God. You can't fool it because it demonstrates it's always mirroring back to us. And the mirroring back is not necessarily the event, but our experience of the event. So I don't know where you are in your life right now, but what we're going to explore today, spiritual awareness, it will be beneficial for you. It will be huge for you because this is the key to living our level of awareness. So before we get into that, let's take a moment and let's get ourselves centered. So I invite you to sit down in a nice, comfortable position with your back upright, your hands gently resting on your lap. Close your eyes and allow my voice to guide you. Know that you are perfectly safe. There's nothing you need. Just begin to allow your body to relax. Starting at the top of your head, moving through your face, your chin, your neck, the back of your head. Feel your head totally relaxed. And now allow that relaxation to move into your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and your fingers. And now it goes down into your back, your chest, your abdomen, into your hips, your sacral area, your legs, your ankles, your feet, and your toes. Your total body is relaxed. Now we're going to take the mind into the deep subconscious. As I count from 5 to 1, allow yourself to let go of your thoughts, let go of any and all ideas. 5, taking a step into the subconscious. 4, feeling peaceful. 3, going deeper and deeper. 2, more and more peaceful. And 1, fully connected to all that is. It is here where we are all powerful, where all wisdom is available to us. We are now connected to the allness, to the infinite nature of what we call universal mind or God. So we ask that which is seeking to be known within us. What is that question that seeks clarity? We ask. We listen. And we allow the answer to come to us. For it is always there within us. And by opening up, we become vessels to receive. This wisdom will guide us every step of our journey if we simply connect, ask, and listen. It is in this state of being open that we have a true connection and experience of oneness, of perfect love. And we can come back here anytime we choose by simply allowing ourselves to relax and go deeper. So as I start to count from 1 to 5, we come back into our bodies, into this time, into our consciousness, easily, peacefully, feeling so refreshed. 1, starting to feel our body. 2, becoming more aware. 3, our body is feeling really good. We start to move. 4, aware, aware, aware. And 5, we're fully re-engaged with our body, our mind. We open our eyes and we welcome this magnificent moment So today, I'm going to continue on my series, How to Use the Science of Mind. And I'm going to speak about spiritual awareness. But I want to start where we started every talk so far, in that there is a creative power that is everywhere present. It is always responding to the nature of our thoughts, and we can consciously choose how we use it. You see, this is real critical to everything we do. To this talk today about spiritual awareness, it is to be aware that there is a creative power. It is to be aware it is everywhere present. It is to be aware that it is always responding to our thought. It is to be aware that as we shift our thought, we are choosing how we use it. It is to be aware that how we choose to use it creates our life experience. So spiritual awareness is everything about our reclaiming our power. You see, to be spiritually aware is to know that we are one with life and that life flows through us. It is a state of being that we are seeking, eternally seeking, to expand into, to realize. We never get there. We're never fully there because it's eternal. Being eternal, it means we're always becoming more aware of this state. And if you think about your life right now, you're moving in and out of this state all the time. Most of the time right now, we're out of this state of awareness. We're out of being aware that there's a oneness within us. But if we keep doing our spiritual practice, we find moments where we become more aware, and that's when we reclaim our power. You see, spiritual mind healing is simply the revelation of our true nature. It's the revelation of our oneness. So when we talk about spiritual mind healing, we're talking about ridding ourselves of what we consider dis-ease. When we go into oneness and we realize oneness, there is no dis-ease. There is no contradiction. There is no contrast. There is only the experience of pure love. And you see, this awareness is the true destination of our life. This awareness is the experience of life. And we have moments, just moments of this oneness in our lives. You see, we've gotten confused. We've gotten confused in that we have allowed our ego to tell us things, to create ideas. In other words, we've anthropomorphized this thing called love. We made it human instead of divine. We made love about liking. We made love about being attracted to. That's not what love is. Love is simply knowing oneness. And that is what we're trying to do while experiencing life. You see, every type of spiritual practice we engage in is for the purpose to bring our consciousness to a higher level of spiritual acceptance. Whether we're meditating, doing gratitude, doing prayer, doing affirmations, doing forgiveness work, whatever it is we're doing, whatever that spiritual practice is, it's to raise our level of spiritual consciousness and acceptance. And as we do so, we become more and more and more empowered in our daily life, creating experiences and working and being with others. You see, our words are simply molds. It is our level of awareness in that we are one with life that fills these molds with living substance. You see, in our mind, we create an idea of the experience. That idea that we create and we build on creates a mold, an image, an atmosphere of what it is our lives to be. But when we get to a level of awareness, of oneness, that is the substance that fills the mold that becomes our experience. So you can't just visually, verbally create. You've got to get into oneness, build a spiritual awareness in order for the demonstration to happen. You see, it's not the form one uses to bring about this union. It doesn't matter the practice. What matters is that the union is realized. It doesn't matter whether you're doing this meditation, that meditation, these affirmations, those mantras, that forgiveness work, this gratitude work. None of that matters as long as it brings you to a state of union. And you know, union is the very definition of yoga. Here in the West, we think it's about movement. That's not what yoga is. Yoga represents a path to experience oneness, a path to experience the divine. It might be doing sacred service. It might be in deep study. It could be in any one of many, many, many forms. But it's about the realization of oneness. And our job is to find a or the method that brings us to this state in any given moment, and it may change. This idea, this method may change depending on our level of consciousness. There are some days when meditation takes me there. There are other days when doing my mantra takes me there. There are other days just simply loving on my dog, Casey, takes me there. Doesn't matter what the method is that you love and you're fully present in that moment. You see, the perfect is always within us. That which is perfect exists within us. The imperfect is what has been added by the human mind. You say, how did that happen? Well, a lot of that imperfect, that judgment, that not enoughness was added by our mom and dad, by religions, by politics, by business, by schools. Now keep in mind, most of it was unconscious. Some of it was conscious, but most of it was unconscious. Our parents, probably unconscious. They just didn't know any better. I know that when I was raising my two sons, I didn't really know any better. Now that I'm a grandfather, I have a much better idea, so that when I'm with my granddaughter, all I see is her perfection. I don't see a reason to criticize her. I see everything in life as for her to learn to become her greater self. You see, our roles as practitioners of science of mind is to bring our level of awareness back to the divine perspective, where there is always perfection. So where is there perfection? When there is no judgment. Anytime there's judgment, you're not going to experience perfection. And I think it's real important that we begin to understand that. That's why they say love does not know judgment. And when there's judgment, there's no love. Oneness cannot know judgment either. And oneness and love cannot be separated. So when you say you love someone, are you saying you're one with them? Are you saying you see their perfection? Or are you criticizing? Is it really love, or do you like them? You see, love and like do not have to go hand in hand. They're mutually exclusive. You can have them go hand in hand, but in most cases, probably not. Just something to contemplate. When you're one with everything, everything is a part of you. And you accept everything as a part of you. In human form, that's when we like, and that's when there's vibration. You see, our spiritual awareness is knowing that spirit is expressing through us, and that no matter what we do, we cannot be separated from it. Here's the problem, though. So much in our world contradicts this. We must spend time in meditation and contemplation, bringing our consciousness back to the realization of the sacred union, because we are disrupted in every moment by all the contrast that is going on. So this job of spiritual awareness is a full-time job. And guess what? In order to be a full-time job, we must be conscious. And how much of our days are spent conscious? Most of the time, we're living in that state of Pink Floyd, comfortably numb. We're not aware. We're not conscious. We're in a deep hypnotic state of the universe because we've been domesticated to believing that. Our job is to undomesticate ourselves. And here's the key. You can undomesticate yourself, but you cannot undomesticate others. Only they can do that. You see, since everyone is unique, each of us must find our own ways of reestablishing our union and spiritual awareness. It is based on our level of awareness that the universe brings experiences into our life. So that's why it's key. We find our uniqueness and our awareness so that we can bring life experiences in that are meaningful to us. By bringing in someone else's level of awareness, we're going to attract experiences that don't mean anything to us. So why would we care? Our job, my job, is to be unique. Your job is to be uniquely you. Your partner's job is to be uniquely them, not what you want them to be. They are not here to be what you want. Your partner, your parents, your family, whoever, they are not here. They're here to be them. Think about this. If people, when they were dating, went on a date and they were just their unique self, they were authentic. Think about all the wasted time that could have been avoided. All the second, third, fourth dates, maybe years could be avoided. Because if you're being unique, a person will know immediately whether they're a match to you. But if you're not being unique, you're playing a game. That's the game that's happening in dating today. Because most of the time when people go on a date, they're not being unique. They're trying to do their best to please that other person, to make an impression on that other person. The hell with that, I say. Be you. Attract people who are attracted to you, because that's what you're looking for. We should always think of ourselves as an ever-increasing awareness and expanding consciousness. And this consciousness is forever being revealed. There can be no effective healing or demonstration or revelation until our soul reunites with its source. The power is in our ability to connect to oneness. And until the mind becomes fully aware of this union with spirit, it will struggle in isolation. That's why people say life is a struggle, because there is no union. That which we are seeking is within us. And until we realize it, we will struggle until we take the steps necessary to know our truth. The steps are simply this. Find a spiritual practice that you build that allows you to daily connect with your oneness, with your source, and in doing so, you reclaim your power. So let's go within. And as we do, allow my words to be your words. Know that there is only one, that everything else is an illusion. There is an infinite. The infinite created everything out of itself. Everything that the infinite is in everything that it created. Therefore, I and you and everyone on the planet is an individualization of this infinite. The power that responded to the infinite is the same power that is responding to us because we are one with it. The wisdom of the infinite is also our wisdom right here, right now. And I make a declaration for myself and for all who are listening that the level of awareness of oneness, of truth, is expanding in perfect rhythm, in perfect time for each of us. And that whatever is needed to be known is made known. Whatever is needed to be revealed is revealed. Whatever needs to be said is said, acted upon, and felt. And life becomes a conscious, co-creative experience in oneness that brings great joy, peace, beauty, happiness, health, abundance, and balance into our lives. In this state of connection, I go into a state of deep gratitude, giving thanks for this truth, knowing this truth, and the embodiment of it, and know that it will now demonstrate everything that has been spoken. And so I now bless it. I bless it, I call it good, and together we say, and so it is. So, if you enjoyed this message and you would like to support Agape, click on the link or go to agapespiritualcenter.com and make a donation. Your donation allows us to take this message to more and more and more people. I want you to know that it's not just doing this Sunday talk that we're available to you. We're available to you to meditate 7 days a week at 7 a.m. on Agape's Facebook page or on our YouTube channel. Every day at 8 a.m., I have a thought for the day. You can find it on Agape's Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. We have spiritual gatherings Wednesday at 1:30 in the afternoon and at 7 o'clock in the evening on Wednesdays. Everyone is invited to participate and to connect. We offer classes. We're in 3 classes right now. It's too late to join, but we have a class on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We have a men's group that meets the first Thursday of every month. In fact, the men's group is meeting this Thursday. All of this information can be found on the agapespiritualcenter.com website. I'm asking you, tap in, join us, sign up and become a subscriber on YouTube. Join us for meditation. If you're looking for a private consultation with me, I do one of the most incredible values determination processes, one-on-one. I promise you that when you do that process, stuttering right there, huh? When you do that process, you will understand what is most important and unique to you, and that will become the basis of what you live. All this information, agapespiritualcenter.com. If there's something you want to know about, write it in the comments. I'll look at them, I'll answer them, or send me an email, rev.lee@agapespiritualcenter.com. But what I want to tell you right now is thank you for taking your valuable time to listen today. I want you to know that I appreciate each and every one of you, even though I've not met you, but I can feel your energy. And I'll tell you this, if no one says this to you today, I will. I love you and I accept you as your unique and perfect self. Until next time, create a great life.